My presentation topic is: should we be considering eating 3D printed meat that has been produced in a laboratory? Now I will begin my presentation. The idea of 3D printed plant protein based cultured meat is fascinating with a surge in demand from the people who want to enjoy the meat substance without killing the animals has exponentially increased the production of lab grown meat. 3D printed meat or cultured meat is just like the meat sourced from the animal raised in a factory farms. The difference is that whereas the meat cells are grown using the vegetable's protein as compared to sourced directly from animal bodies, are grown directly in a process that has a massive negative environmental and animal welfare consequences. Lab-grown meat cells mature and grow in laboratory with much smaller animal welfare and environmental impact. So lab-grown meat is grown with 3D printed using a vegetable protein. So it is virtually the same thing as meat taken from an animal raised on a factory farm. Except the animal did not need to die for us to eat them. And those who have tried lab grown meat often remark on its similarity to farm raised meat. Further, I will discuss both sides of the argument with my personal opinion. To begin with advantages. First of all, lab grown meat stands to significantly reduce the environmental impact of the agriculture sector. Secondly, in an artificially made meat, land would not need to be cleared to grow food and cattle would not be releasing methane in the atmosphere. Thirdly, compared to the controversial beef, lab grown beef requires 45% less energy and 99% less land used. Additionally, meat produced using vegetables protein is believed to be safe and healthy. It is obvious that 3D printed meat using vegetable protein is supplement for the vegan peoples. For example, India counts a very large vegetarian population, estimated 30% to 40% vegetarian of the total population, who wish to continue eating meat but would not like that meat come from an animal. On the other hand, there are some disadvantages of 3D printed meat substances. The production cost of such meat is very high and majority part of the population could not afford such proteins. Thus, such kind of meat is out of reach to the middle and low income people despite the interest. Another protein drawback is that it raises the innumerable religious and philosophical concerns. According to my opinion, as long as the animals are not hunted or killed for consumption and environment friendly, then there is no harm in consuming lab grown meat. In conclusion, with all the reasons mentioned above, I strongly believe that as long as the animals are not killed and helps in reducing greenhouse gas emission, so consuming artificially made meat from vegetables protein is ethical. Thanks for your concentration.